Hello, 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 friends. What is going on? I know I look rather lonesome today on here. Uh, our resident teacher, Crystal Aquina, has the ick from some of her minions that she teaches, and her child as well, the little disease factories that they are. And the mistress, may she live. The empress, may she live forever. Ebony could not make it either tonight. She is super busy with her own Maiden of the Spear, Avienda. So it is just going to be me and some of my friends tonight. Once they get their show clothes on, we'll say. Any hoozles. This past weekend was WoT Holiday. It was a ton of fun. We broke, I think it was like 11,000 pounds, which I think the pound is a little under $1, so that's still over $10,000. So we broke the goal, which is fantastic. Hello, Pavar, what's going on? Roof Mistress, yay! Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. Our puppet friends will be here soonly. They're just getting their makeup on and getting all pretty for us. I want to give a huge congratulations out to Roof Mistress Leah from Threefold Talk for winning the map that Rob from Weekly Wheel News donated. That's so weird, Noman Garden. Yeah, no, it definitely was set for 9 p.m. Eastern. I think it shows in local time, so maybe there's like something messed up on one of your internal like things, like the clock or something like that, or maybe your Google thing, because I think YouTube's owned by Google now. Yeah, it's weird. I did not win anything from WoT Holiday, so I'm a little sad, but you know, the money still went to a good cause. Oh, the fundraiser. Okay, yeah. I think once all is said and done, I spoke to Rob from Malkier Talks. I think he said it was just over 11,000 pounds that they made, and he sold 60 of the Snack Warder calendars. So for those who were able to pick those up, I was also lucky enough to be able to get one of those. We will get to see those soon. I'll do a full reveal once we get those as well. So not only did Leah, the Roof Mistress from Threefold Talk, win a calendar, win the map from whatchamacall, from Rob from Weekly Wheel News. She posted, I think, I forgot who posted it. Someone posted her image, I think it was October, from the calendar, which is, you know, her acting out one of the poses that the Snack Warder Taylor Napier did. And Priyanka Bose, who plays Alana, commented on it. So here it is. So she said, I think I vote for October. I can't guarantee he'll stay grounded, though. This is hard to contain. That's all that's there. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic. I love Priyanka. Her and Taylor seem like a ton of fun in real life, and I'm so happy for Leah to get on her radar with this. It's fantastic. Ooh, it looks like one of my felt friends is available. So let's see which one it is. Let's see.
Look, here comes an awesome guest.
Oh yay! It's both of them. Hello, my friends.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
We're here to
I'm going to
sandwich you.
disclaim this now. I'm on crappy hotel internet, and I may not be able to last. We'll see how it goes.
That's okay. You're on the road. We understand. I'm just glad that you're able to come and join us even for a little while. What's up, Arotha?
Yeah, I love you, man. Of course I will.
Yeah, I love you too, man. I'm glad that we got to hang out and do Watchinary last night. That was a ton of fun.
Yes. Did you win?
I think Tree and I did the best, but you know, without the handicap, I think Tree and I did the best. But I'll give it to Addison. Addison did a great job.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Speaking of fun, episode 8.
Yeah, he was game.
I was gonna come in my felt form,
Hey.
but he didn't want to make his appearance tonight. He's hanging out in the back over there.
I'm felt Tom.
Come in your spelt form. Ryan does that like weekly.
It was so when Crystal messaged me a little like a couple hours ago and told me that she wasn't feeling well. So I was like, oh man, I need to be able to pull all the levers and press all the buttons and everything. And I don't know how you guys do it with one hand, but man, I need both hands to be able to get that done.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have two hands.
You saw exactly how well I do it with one hand.
Two.
During Legendary, I
forgot
messed
about
up
the
so many.
I completely did not mean to give you shit about the props. I did not mean that at all.
Yeah.
It was a complete happenstance.
So great.
Yay!
Hi.
Hello.
Mistress. They're very excited about being here tonight. Seeing all of our fleshy and
As
fluffy
we all
friends.
are.
Oh, my mic. That's Reginald. He's my octopus friend. I rescued him from Jordan Con. One of the vendors at Jordan Con who does a lot of like knit things. She hides these little guys around Jordan Con every year when she's there. And if you find them, you get to keep them. But she hides them all around the hotel in the con spaces. So it's a ton of fun.
Did you wake up with that just wrapped around your member?
Huh. Yeah, you're
After
one
a
of those
rough night?
like one of those bougie octopus.
It's an octopus skin condom. I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, no, he didn't buy it. He rescued it.
I rescued. Yes, that is true. I rescued it, and it hangs out with me here. He improves. It's only because of him that we have any viewers on the show. It's completely true.
Yes.
No, yeah, totally light blinded fool. I like this episode for a lot of reasons. The one thing that I didn't like mostly about this episode, and by the way, for everybody, if anyone is going to be watching over on Twitch, I'm going to start getting the episode ready soon. So just if you're going to want to watch the episode with us on Twitch, go ahead and hop on over there, and it should be starting soon. If not, you can queue up episode 8 and I'll let you know when we press play, and I'll do shout outs as per usual. Right now we're books 1 through 3 spoilers. And if Josh, our first time reader, can make it tonight, we're going to stick with only up to Crown of Swords. So we'll give a warning for that later toward the end of the show when we get there. Anyway,
but tomorrow we begin A Winner's Heart.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So are you guys excited? Like that you're... So I don't see this. Like, I don't say this. And chat, let me know what you guys think. But I don't see the slog as a slog. I know some of your guys' feelings on it, but, you know, why don't you tell everybody, what are your feelings on the slog? And I guess kind of Winter's Heart is the end of it, technically. So are you excited that Josh and Kay are getting out of it? What are your thoughts?
I never knew exactly where people thought it started and when they thought it ended, to be honest. Like, I thought it was more like 5 through 8. I thought was a slog, but I guess what is it, 6 through 9? I think that's all bullshit. Especially the second time you read it through, you're realizing that he's just giving expositional world building through, you know, plot characters that are perhaps not crucial to the last battle, which was a big issue for me. In the first read through, I remember thinking, like, why did we go through the Game of Houses? The last battle seemed pretty much, you know, not meaningful. All that stuff didn't really mean much, but in the end, though, it really does flesh out the world, and reading it carefully through this show, it's helping me understand like what Robert Jordan's trying to get at.
The slog, I think, is slog to me is Perrin and Fael, is Egwene in the White Tower, and is Elaine trying to get trying to get Andor. And where it happens is this is where he starts throwing names upon names upon names. And so that's kind of the slog, is you get bogged down by all these people suddenly that I don't know if I'm supposed to know these high these high houses of Andor and all this stuff, and essentially you don't need them. And so I think that's the slog, is like these side quests, like the Fael side quest kind of thing, is where people, I think, get bogged down.
That's fair enough.
Reading the prologue in the first chapter, I was pretty stoked.
Do you know, did Josh read the prologue for Winter's Heart yet?
I'm sure he has.
I assume he has, but he has not texted us.
Yeah,
okay.
Normally we get like either really.
I'm sorry.
Pitchy,
there's a delay here, I guess. Right.
That's all good. Yeah, normally he gives us a like what the F or a wow, I like this. We're mute right now, so I don't know where he's at.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear
No
you.
spoilers. No spoilers from Josh yet.
Yeah. We won't spoil anything for Josh. We're gonna keep it up to just Path of Daggers, so that nothing gets spoiled for Josh. So
right. No, he hasn't spoiled us. He hasn't spoiled us
you guys
as far as his. Yeah. We don't know where he's at yet.
Oh, okay. He likes to keep you on your toes.
But I tell you, I liked the prologue. This prologue was good. We had the Chair of Remorse. We had confirmation in the open of the Black Aja. We have.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess we can talk spoilers, right? I mean,
yeah.
for
the prologue.
we have where. Yeah, Avienda and Elaine became first sisters. I mean, this was a pretty awesome thing. Elaine stood up and then visited the Black Tower. I kind of like this prologue. I think it progressed pretty well, actually. So
it's only like what,
I'm
5
stoked.
point of views, 4 point of views, I think.
4, I believe. Yeah.
Rand,
Mhm.
Elaine, and the one who's with Pavara, actually, funny enough. the one that ends up in the chair. I forgot I don't know how to pronounce her name. Something Airmon or Hairmon. Airmon, though, I don't know. However you want to say it.
Yeah, I really can't wait to get into the Chair of Remorse with Josh.
Yeah, a good transcription. Actually, I actually have one saved. There's a Reddit post with a good transcription on it. Hold on, I'll put it in chat. Nomen Garden.
Funny, Dan. Ever since Josh committed to doing the show with us, his computer chair is the Chair of Remorse. He sits down every week.
Oh, you think he's remorseful? Nah, he has a ton of fun with us.
I know. He does complain.
I'll say on a meta level, this is the book that I was most. This was the book I was most dreading to have Josh read, and I'm hoping it doesn't. Yeah, but in my head, I was like, oh, and then there's Winter's Heart. Oh no, Crossroads of Twilight. Oh yeah, no, Crossroads of Twilight. Yeah, so Crossroads of Twilight is the one I'm regretting him to read. Winter's Heart is good. It ends strong.
Okay. Without being spoilery for Crossroads, what is it that you are dreading that to him to see, if you could be vague enough to tell us? Or do we have to just watch and find out?
Well, no, because it is a meanwhile. And so we have this big event that happens at the end of Winter Heart, and then we have the meanwhile. And then you see that all these channelers are reacting or noticing things, but they're all doing their own thing. And so it's a meanwhile. And the main, I guess Rand doesn't show up until very, very end. I didn't even think he was going to show up.
Fair
so
enough. Okay.
Anyways.
Oh, you mean an actual transcription of the old tongue? Oh, my bad. I thought you meant I read it as translation. That's my fault, Nomen Garden. I don't know if someone's done that. Maybe we could do that. Maybe that's something we should do. Got to see if there's a way to maybe we could say, it would be fun to do, to see about the auto translate feature, like on Google, on YouTube, or like ChatGPT or something like that, to see if they to see what kind of language it'll translate Old Tongue into in text.
Oh, that's amazing. Old Tongue into Old English.
Heyo, Oliver's ears. What up?
We're here. We're ready.
Yeah, we'll give Josh another minute or two before we hop in. Make sure to check out I think everyone here is already a fan of the Felt, the Puppet Militia, the Felt Army. But if anyone here hasn't gone over to the Way of the Leaf YouTube, it doesn't subscribe over there, please go over, drop a subscription, leave some comments and some likes, and make sure to check out tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern?
10:30.
10:30 Eastern, and catch
10:30 Eastern. Yeah.
episode 1 of Winter's Heart, where they're going to be diving into the prologue. It should be a ton of fun.
Sparkle Spran. I love that name.
Yay, Sparkle Spran!
Sparkle
how did you guys end up coming back for any bits on Sunday for WoT Holiday?
No, we took the day off. We have so many. Everyone was asking. Everyone wants the puppets. But we said, hey, we don't want to oversaturate the market.
Ryan was on Podcast of the Dragon.
Yay!
Yep, that's Saturday night.
Yeah, you were on with Morgan. Sunday morning Eastern, baby.
There you go.
It was like 2 a.m. Eastern.
Hey, and if you stayed up,
and I had a plane to catch, so I didn't.
Brother Dan, you missed my solo.
No, I was glad I slept.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
I was asking for donations to get people so I could stop singing.
I'm glad I only had to sing a little bit on the watch and everything, because I am not vocally gifted to be able to sing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Another big deal from yesterday, though, was our great friend Beth Doman turned 50, so that's fantastic.
Yep. What is it? Is she a Quinceañera?
I don't know.
What's a 50 centenarian?
She's half a century old. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you gotten searched yet?
It's Stinkfoot.
Well, no.
The puppet goes.
I hide all my drugs in the puppet.
Oh, he's in the carry-on. Oh man, that would be a really fun thing to. I wonder what it comes up like in the scanner. If it looks like a person, in the scanner, when it goes through, that would be hilarious.
Well, I usually have a tinfoil hat on too. So.
Well, the drag of it is. Well, it's you also have these things that could be weapons.
Oh yeah, they're metal, right.
Beat a pilot to death. I don't know. Yeah, you can't bring these things onto a plane on the carry-on.
A quinquagarian.
Quinquagenarian.
Sure.
Yeah, I like that.
I think you made that word up.
Hey, you know what? I just heard it, and I think you are 100% right. The quinoa centurion.
Right. It's real. I am going to go and press play over on the Eye of the World on Twitch. So,
are we doing the beginning, the last episode?
Yes, we're going to keep the recap and the opening scene. We're not going to skip anything.
Okay.
And I will give shout outs for timestamps as we go through for those who aren't watching over on Twitch. But you should be, if you're watching on Twitch, you should start to see the prompt to join the watch party soon.
Okay, I promise to be nice.
And then we just Mystery Science Theater 3000 this bitch, right?
Yes, sir. We're not going to just sit and quietly watch. That's no fun.
All right.
Plus, I've been drinking for an hour, so.
Yes. Dehydrate.
Oh no, I'm keeping hydrated because it's cranberry juice and Tito's. It's
both good and bad for your liver.
Exactly. Brother Dan, you guys know that we always stream on Twitch every time we're live, and I don't even know how to log into Twitch anymore. It's just I haven't even checked. I don't know if people follow us on Twitch. We could have
we have a Twitch.
Donations? I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on over there.
Because you have it connected, and Twitch isn't one of those ones where you have to reconnect it every now and then.
No, I connected it 3 years ago. It's been there.
Yeah, you just did it. Just left it.
Nomen Garden, there's too many big words in that. I'm not a fan of that.
Ooh, Padaean.
Wait, Padaean? Hey, Nomen Garden, pronounce this. Obfuscatory sepquipedalian.
That's too much.
Come on.
Right, so we should be at about 1 minute and 13 seconds, and 3,000 years ago just popped up on screen. So we're just getting into to the opening there.
Oh wait, 1 minute 13 seconds.
Yeah, 126, 127, 128.
Oh my god.
Lara Posey or whatever the hell her name is, and Lutheran are arguing currently.
You know, why do they translate this? But when like Matt,
all right, 3014,
and yelled it, they didn't translate. Oh, I love the lotus plate.
Yeah, I like all of the architecture here. It looks like strangely modern while still being like stone form. It's interesting, like the hardwood floors with like what looks like almost like sandstone walls and shit.
I know, but that chair looks like you could buy it from IKEA.
Did you hit play?
No, it is odd because what do we have? Like,
did you hit play?
I remember being surprised when
it's playing on Twitch right now, but your internet probably sucks.
All right, I gotta say, I wouldn't. You know, that earring set is just a little vulnerable. All I want to do is grab it.
I'll pull him back. Yeah, the dangly bits I always want to grab when I see them flapping around there.
I know.
Giggity. It's reminiscent to the Sea Folk earrings, I think, because it has the chain, but it's just not interposed in between a nose ring. But it looks very much like almost like it could be a Sea Folk thing.
It reminds me of. It's almost reminiscent. I don't have any translations going on right now, so it feels like I'm watching a foreign film.
Oh, it's not translating for you? That's
not on mine. I need to turn them on.
I thought it automatically had them built in.
I thought so too. Baby's shushing.
So you hit play, yes?
Yeah, it's playing right now. Yeah, we're in 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
Where you at?
3:30.
And then now we got the shot that we pretty much kind of all knew we were gonna get when we saw this valley in the beginning of season of episode 1, all with the ruined buildings and everything.
Now, what do you think of the choice to make that just like 3 seconds?
You mean
like stylistically?
Like the shot out that window there?
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it probably has a lot. It probably has some to do with like the lack of funding for the CG. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna see if I could pull up a still image of that real quick. I think I have one somewhere on my computer.
It's not.
I guarantee if we pick it apart, it's not gonna look great.
No. We've done it on the show. It's threadbare. Speaking of threads,
it's threadbare. Yeah, they did some changes.
Wait, what? Is this true?
The lexicon. What's up, Ryan?
That comment, does he say Amerlin and not Tamerlin?
Yeah, he does say Amerlin, yeah.
Oh, mother effer.
I mean, I could see them wanting to, just make things a little bit more concise for viewers.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense to me, at least. And this is my most hated part right here. This opening shot of the blight when we see just the mangrove trees.
I gotta admit, the episodes that are written by Ray not my favorite. But also he had to rewrite this last minute, right? That's kind of like the story of this.
Well, I mean, he had to do a lot of rewrites and a lot of edits for for the all of season 1, but yeah, a lot of this, and then they also had to build this set, which they were not planning on building.
All right, don't touch anything. Remember that, guys.
Don't touch anything yet. We touch
but
everything.
fall asleep on the ground. And if I saw that
anything,
guy
go to
with
sleep on the ground.
spores over my body, I would not lie down and take a nap.
Yeah, there's just, I mean, I'm glad with and this is another thing I don't like. There's a lot I don't like in these last 2 episodes. One of them was a stick. One of them was, the sticks would have been rough. Man, I wish we saw all of the weird, like, blight environmental corrupted things that were around. Like that's what I was really missing from this.
I wanted to see some Little Shop of Horror plants.
the trees that got up and moved around and like snatched up the animals or whatever that were like away in the background. There was a lot of really cool things that I missed from
that. Speaking of Little Shop of Horrors, I'm watching Sopranos, and I think the second to last episode of the first season, Memo is making out with some dude on the couch, and then they're watching Little Shop of Horrors. They show the plant, and Memo goes, "Oh, Virginia O'Keeffe," Georgia O'Keeffe.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Which is, I forgot that joke. That's so funny.
I haven't watched Sopranos in a while. I love the Sopranos.
God, I'm watching with Kay. It's like, oh.
What time are you guys at? What's your time stamp?
7 minutes and 43 seconds.
It's the part that makes you naturally want to talk about Little Shop of Horrors, Dan, obviously. Yeah.
Well,
everyone's like, here you go, Ryan, episode 8, Little Shop of Horrors. Come on.
The Blue Forest, right?
It took me an extra. Oh no, wait. Why is it?
No, we're at 8 minutes, 7 and 8 minutes now.
Yeah, 8 minutes and 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I know, but you might be ahead because it's Eastern time, so 9 minutes. Got that done? Or what is
it? So this is where she throws him the corn nuts?
Yeah, yes. This is the corn nuts. You keep
the corn nut scene, the famous corn nut scene.
All right, tell me when you see Lan.
Daniel Henney, rock hard.
God, he looks like such a samurai there. I like that buckle. That's the tri-buckle.
Look at that stance.
So Arosa pointed it out a little while ago.
Tri-buckle. That's crazy. It's holding 3 things in together.
About Nynaeve's fake death being one of the things that they don't like for this episode. I as well don't like it. I feel like all they would really have had to have done to fix that would just make her not burnt out, like looking like dead, and just make her look like about to die. Like, why did they have to make her look like she was actually dead and then pulling her back? Because, we know the one power.
Or why couldn't it have been Egwene crying out and Nynaeve saves her, which seems more in character?
Yeah. It really feels like maybe like a studio executive or someone not Rafe like edited some of this episode. Like someone that wasn't familiar with the Wheel of Time edited this episode is what it feels like.
Okay, here we go. I cried. Who cried when they watched this first time?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I cried every episode, but then then I watched it again and I felt gypped sometimes. I was like, damn it, why was I crying?
There's so much to like about season 1. I mean, there's the whole, just for the fact that we had Wheel of Time on television. I remember when I was watching, we got the screeners a little earlier, but when Aaron and I were watching it, I just kept being like, oh my God, they just said Perrin. Like someone said Perrin on TV, and like, oh my God, someone said Moiraine. Like I just kept getting like super excited. Oh, I think we lost brother Dan. His internet keeps crapping out on him, and now he's not having any connection. So that's That's sad.
I just noticed he says he's coming, and then it just shoots out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, that was a little on
Is
the
that
nose.
drinking obligation?
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right. Wait, you straight have how much? That sounds like a full like jug there, Tom.
Oh,
How
yeah,
much is in
it's
there?
a lot.
Is that just Tito's?
No, it's
Okay.
pomegranate cranberry juice as well.
Ooh, nice, nice. Ta-da! The best nose in show business.
Great actor.
Oh yeah. Get that
I
nose.
wish one of the things that I was a little sad about with the way they did Balsamon and Ishamael in season 1 into season 2. I feel like they should have.
He's always caressing faces. I'm sorry. It's like
Nah,
such a thing for him.
I wish they played up the thinking they killed the Dark One a little bit more. Like I wish they like having the characters really believe they won. So like, you know, it was more of a shock to them, and maybe not the book readers, but the non-book readers in the audience. Like,
absolutely, or somehow reveal it more towards the end of season 2 instead of like right,
or at the very least,
it.
not in a preview for season 2.
Yes, I know. Hey, everyone, that thing at the end of the season 1. Just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? In the first, like a year before the fucking thing comes out, during the teaser reel that they showed at Comic-Con, they were like, we didn't kill the Dark One, we killed his strongest lieutenant. And I was like, come on.
Right.
The whole year.
So far, I'm not really impressed with the swords, and the Heronmark blade is not as impressive as I thought it would be. I mean, it looks like a heron, but I don't know. I didn't expect it to be like a gold overlay or something. I thought it'd be like etched in somehow. I don't know.
I think everyone's was a little different. I don't remember. Maybe Noman Garden will know. I don't remember what the descriptor was for Rand's Heronmark blade. I remember it being a simple sword, like a simple looking sword, but I don't remember if it was a gold inlay or not. I do like the little nod there for the sheathing the sword that they did.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can see that.
Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Wait.
Look, here comes an awesome guest.
Yay!
Hello, everybody.
Oh, the sussiest Josh.
Josh and his beanie are here. That's a nice beanie. You wore like a special beanie. That's not just the plain black or gray beanie.
It's not plain today. How are you, Tom? Long time.
I know. I feel like it's been forever.
It has.
Pretty good.
Good.
We did WoT Holiday this weekend, which was a ton of fun. That you are not allowed to watch because there's too many spoilers.
Yeah.
All right, so catching you up now, we are actually like 14 minutes into the episodes. We have it.
Okay.
We have it running.
Yeah, we are at 14 minutes and 25 seconds into the episode.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull up Amazon TV.
When you're ready, we'll give you the exact time.
We are doing a watch party on the Dragonmount Twitch if you want to watch through that. If not, you could just pull it up on Amazon Prime yourself and scroll over to us.
I would love to hear what everyone in chat what they rated this episode. That'd be fun. I'd love to hear everyone out of 10.
Bronze.
All right, yeah, out of 10 out of 10 or whatever. What did you guys rate this episode?
This episode? I'd give it a solid 6. There's a couple of things that knock it down for me. The reason why it's not like an 8 or a 9.
Mm-hmm.
The Nynaeve thing knocks it down. The Blight knocks it down.
What's the Nynaeve thing?
Her dying, essentially, and then being brought back in like a Disney princess. Egwene cries on her, and her tears bring her back. Kind of.
Tears, yeah. I mean the whole, nuclear explosion of one power to wipe out all the Trollocs, I thought was like ho hum.
I mean, yeah,
6-ish.
Okay, I really like seeing non-readers feelings on the episodes. It's a really good gauge for me. So I'm glad to see that.
Our non-readers, did not. Yeah, they tore it to pieces. It was shocking. I thought the same thing would happen, that they would like, yeah, a lot of things that bothered me as a reader bothered them too as a watcher.
Right, as a watcher.
Yeah.
The some of the things that bothered me, I forgave due to like budgetary constraints and COVID nonsense, like the weak CG and some of the, the stuff with Matt and stuff like that, like little things like that. But there were some things that broke.
It's just funny.
So
I tried to watch it without any of those in mind and tried to just analyze it as a piece of art. Like when I get an album, if I buy a new album from my favorite artist and the last 3 songs are not good, and then all of a sudden I read an interview and they're like, yeah, well, the engineer had COVID and started throwing up on the instruments. We just had to wrap it up. I don't know. Like it's just like the art is the final product for me. And then
that's fair.
Did I enjoy it? Did I not?
I enjoyed it. Even everything withstanding, I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And but to their credit though, like season 2 was way better, and those issues were real issues that were obviously hampering what the output was. So, season 2 I thought was very redemptive.
I thought the thing I didn't understand about season 2 was that it seemed like Rand became less powerful. Like Rand reverted rather than progressed. Regressed rather than progressed in the
he did do that. He did kill like 8 people in one little like weird blood knife.
Yeah, shoot. But he seemed like he didn't know things that he knew in season 1 and season 2.
Okay.
And that kind of just, I mean, I get it. And each season is kind of its own thing, but that was a little like, okay.
I could definitely see that for early season 2 Rand, when he was complacent /
under Lanfear's control.
Well, yeah. Do you think
he was preparing to die? Because he was done. I killed the Dark One. I don't need to do anything anymore. I can just go and wait for myself to die, essentially.
All right. So what time? I'm in? What time stamp are we at?
We are at 18 minutes and 45 seconds.
18:45. Okay. Cool.
Great year.
The thing that I really enjoyed about the entirety of season 1 and season 2 and just this show as a whole was the attention to the detail of the costuming, the set design, other than the blight, that they put into it, and the consistency that they went with it. There was a lot of attention paid to very small details within all of the places that they go to. And I saw the bones of what we were really hoping season 2 would end up being. And I think they delivered with it, to be perfectly honest. I think I was really hoping that they would answer season 2 with a really good episode 1. And I think they did, improving on all of the bits that were a problem for season 1, like the bad CG and stuff like that. But
yeah, I mean, season 2, we were predisposed to know that it was going to be different. And I went into it knowing that, and I liked it way more.
Okay.
I had way less criticism of it. And I actually think they did some really tastefully done combining of plot points and storylines, and some really cool nods to deep shit in the original books, and but all the while condensing it and compacting it down and making it way more palatable for television.
How do you? So, I mean, this question's for everybody. I'm interested to see what Arosa says, if they remember what their feelings were when they first watched this. But you know, Josh, Ryan, you guys too, everyone else. How did you think they did with the keeping you guessing on who the dragon was throughout the
season 1?
Yeah, throughout season 1. Because I mean, like, versus the book, where like the book, I mean, like,
you know, it's Rand right away.
You know, it's Rand. Yeah, I mean, he's the first POV you get. He's the majority of the POVs in the entire book. You know, everything is told from his perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I like that kind of, I don't know, fishing line for non-readers to hook them in and get them guessing. But I wasn't that compelled by it because that wasn't necessarily a problem that needed to be solved in the books. And there's a lot of other really interesting stuff going on. So I didn't understand. I could see how it worked, and actually it did work for our non-readers. They were puzzling it out, which is fun to watch. But
I'm glad they did it. Season 2 feels very much like they locked in on him. I was honestly expecting. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of like Lost and Fringe.
Yes.
I don't know if you watched either of those shows, but
yes.
I was expecting way more of like a Lost, like mind fuck, like flip perspective kind of thing to happen that like really would blow out like it tracking the books at all.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen.
But yeah.
I mean, when you break it down, it is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Formulaic as a fantasy story
Trope.
in some ways. Like its main story follows a pretty formulaic like hero's journey. It does divert here and there. There are some surprises, but for Rand's most part, he's like the generic hero's journey.
But it's way more like engaged in that part of like, oh, the hero is like, it's a suffering hero. It's a hero like suffering the beck and call of their calling. Yeah.
And I totally agree, by the way, Noman Garden. And Lost was great until like season 4. Like I liked up to season 3 of Lost.
I liked it all. Even when it got really weird at the end, I was like, "Go!"
I liked it.
I still watched it, enjoyed it.
What do you do with shows that are that good? Like they're gonna not be able to like to end it.
The ending was just a little bit, yeah. But once it got into like God territory and Lost, I was like, "Yes, keep coming."
Okay, gotcha.
I loved it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, like, you thought he was like physically the strongest too. That's sad that you spoiled yourself, but that's okay. At least, I mean, it feels like they made it a very important point in season 1 and in book 1, like who's the dragon. But in the grand scheme, and especially now that you've finished the series, Arosa, I think we all know that like who the Dragon Reborn is one of the very smaller plot points in Wheel of Time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to remind everybody, Josh has only read up to the prologue of Winter's Heart, so no spoilers up to that, anywhere near past that. So just be careful of chat and everything. I just want to make sure.
I'm not looking at chat, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Noman Garden, turn off this stream right now and start watching Lost.
What? Lost was a ton of fun, man. I really like Lost.
Yeah, and it's actually like kind of kept its poignancy.
I haven't done a rewatch of Lost in a long time. Maybe we'll rewatch. Maybe that'll be one of the next shows we do. We'll do like season 1 of Lost or something.
So one thing I do having read New Spring, I do like how the show, like not knowing who the Dragon Reborn is, does kind of call back to New Spring. Like they bring into the early story, the pre-story of right. And it took me a while to like internalize that like New Spring is the thing that does that for the series, because we read it in the right quote moment, right after Moiraine quote died. So, but it does, like, we would be reading that book right now, right, Ryan? Or next? Is New Spring after Winters?
Oh, see, I don't know.
When was it published?
I think it was published after the book we're reading now.
No, it was
Or before.
published. Yeah,
It was like
I think it was
number
published just
9?
before Knife of Dreams. I think
Okay, so it was published 9th. I think
it was published between book 8 and book 9. I think.
right.
Yeah, because it was published in 1998 or 1999.
So if you think about it, like New Spring begs the question of who the Dragon Reborn is. That's sort of its point. But we see it instead through the eyes of our alt protagonists, right?
Did everyone notice that kid just striking Egwene violently with a club? Like, that's crazy.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, you got to do it.
She's like, oh, she's
New Spring was published in 1999 between books 8 and 9.
okay. Now, did Robert Jordan have any say in this whole notion that you should read it after book 5? I hadn't read it until I started the reread with everyone, and I even like, I don't know, I just missed it.
That's a great question. You know what? I don't know. I'm going to ask Maria what her feelings on that are, and if she knows what RJ's feelings were on that, because I can't recall any time anyone asking him that. But I would definitely say, like, from like a storytelling perspective, reading it after book 5 is like a great palate cleanser for what happens there.
Do you think Ishamael stopped her little magic knives at his throat, or did she pause and then he took advantage of the pause?
He stopped her.
Oh, man, that's a good question. I want to say yes.
But he would have. I say no, because there is no magical like anything to show him stopping it. It just kind of stops, and then
that's true.
I don't know.
But we only see Saidin in series. We never see the male? Do we ever see Rand's?
Yeah, Saidar.
I'm sorry. We only see Saidar in season 1.
He
right?
blasts him with. He gives him the money shot. Blasts him
only
with
when he blasts him,
only
but
in this
also
episode.
In the flashback when Rand was remembering all of the times he channeled.
Okay.
They show it a little bit.
Right.
But that is the first time we see it, which is which was last episode, so episode 7.
Because I remember during. I'm sorry, Ryan. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say I do like how they obscured like Rand initially channeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. That's kind of how the book goes. I wish they had the attending sickness. I really liked that aspect of puzzling through. I know this is a small point, but like puzzling through Eye of the World and seeing him like get sick three different times, and then only.
Okay.
I only figured out after the second reread that that was all about.
From channeling for like the first time when they get like like a fever and shit like that.
Right.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and that's how
I love her armor, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's amazing.
Melissa, her armor.
Awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I remember just in the run up to season 2, people like kind of postulating about like what's with the second color of weaves in the like media images and stuff, and like I thought that was kind of like fascinating.
It seems arbitrary. I still don't see any like rhyme or reason. Like our non-reader Lady Catherine is just constantly trying to puzzle out what each little color means, and I don't see it just
from season 1.
But every time they're channeling, she comes in and is like, "Okay, I saw gold now."
Right.
Well, I mean, if this was made in the early 2000s or in the 90s, it would it would just be for effect, just to look pretty. But people are so much more attentive to the small details like that now. I really hope, like, I don't think we have enough to go on yet, but
So
I really
dark.
hope they're paying enough attention to what they're doing that they stay consistent with the weaves. Like, they always, like, if they do a fireball, the next
Yeah,
time they do a
yeah.
fireball,
I
they
hope
use
so
the
too.
It
same
needs to look
weaves.
similar, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because like it's cool to be able to see that kind of stuff when they do it. But yeah. Yeah,
All right, so
no,
I
I
hate
totally
this
agree.
trope of this is the whole zombie trope where they just climb up each other.
Yeah,
I
it's
Yeah.
World War
this.
Z.
This is the
World War
and
Z.
other movies like what wasn't that in the old Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, they do
No.
that a little bit in the Helm's Deep too, yeah.
Or no, or do they actually have ladders, or do they climb?
They had ladders too, yeah. But
They have
All right, so
ladders
this
and
is-
they
this
climb
is
on
so
their
lame.
body.
Where are these ladies entering from? Just the left? They're like,
Yeah,
exit,
stage left.
enter from the left.
Yeah.
Exit stage left, even.
They're entering through the plot hole in the wall of the city.
Exactly. Yep.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was good.
Oh man, I love Hamed as Loyal.
I
I'm
mean,
glad
this
season
is
2
another one of these places where they don't do a great job, but they condense Perrin's struggle over the hammer and the axe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's the essence. It's the essence of that battle without the detail, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, like, there are a couple of things that I think the show has done better than the books, and one of them is Perrin's starting story / his personality, like
Right.
as an explainer for his personality, and then Nynaeve, like the character of Nynaeve, like her introduction to the story.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've done way better than she was in the books. The thing that I keep reminding people is that when Robert Jordan wrote these books, he didn't have all of the other books
all
written
mapped
to
out.
know.
You didn't have it mapped out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like when
Mhm.
Rafe is going to write these episodes, he has the gift of these characters' full arcs, so he can more accurately or better flesh out the characters so that it makes more sense where they end up, where Robert Jordan kind of invented it as he went along, obviously, because he was writing the books for the first time.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, of course, like, I'm sure, like, if you went to him and were like, hey, if you could have known the entirety of what you were going to write about the Wheel of Time prior to writing it, would you
What
want
would you
to
have done differently?
He would have
I'm
been
sure
like, he
parts
I
of it
would,
he
would never have given Maureen a staff.
Or he never would have stepped over the wall in book 1.
Right.
Why
Or
would
the whole
have...
or the whole like, oh, if you heal someone, you could then track them like a GPS for the rest of your life. That whole thing would.
Yeah, and the coins, and there was a lot of things. There was a lot of inconsistencies with that. Who was the voice that talked to Rand? There was a bunch of stuff. I don't know what are you asking? What the changeless have gone to the wall? I don't know.
Who are the
changeless?
I don't know what we're asking.
Changeless. Now,
I mean, they kind of say, you know, he doesn't want to hurt people because he's so much bigger than everyone, but they don't say like specifically he did that. But that is kind of what they're alluding to. Like, he doesn't want to accidentally.
He had hurt people. He had hurt people. Maybe
oh, why don't the channelers go to the wall? Channelers. I got you. Yeah, that would have made sense. I feel like, yeah, that would have, like, yeah.
they would have done way better than the stupid archers.
Yeah.
So
all right, so I like this whole thing.
Me too.
I
was about to say I love Ishii, period. But fuck, the show Ishii is chef's kiss. Just fucking so good.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So good.
You still don't even know
my
if he's a
favorite
bad
character
guy or
by
not.
far. No.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Do you think
Even
he's
to the
coming
end
back?
of season 2, you don't know.
Yeah, no, he's
They're
almost like a
fucking torturing him, basically.
Mhm.
Like,
wants to help everyone. It's crazy.
I
And he
love
touches you. I want him to touch my face.
I love like
Yeah,
part
I
of
love this
me
too.
wanted like the crazy Ishii the Baalzamon a little bit, but this version where it's more like a later book Ishamael
it's
it
almost
is
Moradin. It's
yeah,
almost
almost.
Moradin.
He's almost Morden
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like that. He's so much. It's so much more convincing for
God,
him to have been in the position that he's in and done as well as he's done for the Dark, being as charismatic and as smart as he is here.
Least
So-
favorite scene. Right here.
I have to say, I love how Uno popped back up. Season two.
So Uno dos.
It was like nicely fucking done.
Oh, yeah.
It's just- yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. And then for him to be like, "What? You don't think I'd be?"
He was
a
like,
hero
"What? You
tomorrow?"
didn't expect me to be a hero?"
Yeah, it was so great.
I
immediately messaged Guy on Twitter and was like, "Oh my god, you're fucking Geidel Kane!" And he's like, "I fucking know, it's awesome." He's so excited.
So awesome.
So sick.
This
And this is sort of like combining, the three arches and like
yeah,
the lady's journey with Rand. It's like, again, they just do
I
such a
forgot
good
he
job.
did this with the.
of
No, I
condensing
love
it.
that ring. It looks like a brass knuckles I used to have in high school, but only
the
3.
one of the other guests that we had on his name, wow, Sandwich.
Telleramiad.
He had a really good name for that. What the fuck, man? Wow, my brain is so messed up tonight. I'm having my my Adderall
Withdrawals?
collapse. Reverse BLT sandwich. I said sandwich. His name is so his YouTube name is Reverse BLT. He
That's
calls
amazing.
that the rubber band. And he literally like so like when he was on the show, he had a rubber band on his fingers.
That's great.
And it looks
That's
just
so
like the
great.
ring. I was like,
that's amazing. So that's the TLB then. The
Yeah.
reverse BLT is the TLB.
yeah, reverse BLT.
TLB.
That's
Yeah. And I love the meta here of like Rand, her throat being slit in the Telleramiad, while Moiraine has the knife to Rand's throat.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that scene. Do you?
And
guys?
then these
I don't
guys get
remember-
all their. I did not remember Ishamael like faking her neck being cut. I don't remember that.
No.
But yeah, and
It was the. It
You're
was
talking
the,
about this part here, where
yeah. The
Fran
part with the
Fane comes in
Myrtle
and
cutting
slices
off
her
those
neck.
2 people's heads. I don't.
you don't remember that?
No.
I do.
Okay, I might have just been so shocked at the Horn of Valir being underneath the throne there that.
Oh,
The
I
throne, yeah.
This, it's so dark too. Everything's so dark.
Very dark.
You don't have any fucking cat. Like,
You know what it is
goddamn
though?
torches.
So I had this discussion with someone too. So if you watch this on a 4K television, it doesn't look this dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I watched it on my
yeah.
nice Samsung and it doesn't look this dark.
Yeah, it's the same
Hey,
issue. A lot of
I'm
people
sorry.
have with
I have a
Game of Thrones.
1920s black and white that I have to hit the side and put like rabbit ears on.
Well,
Sorry.
no. It's a problem though because they film with these like really crazy 4K cameras, but they don't, anticipate
Yeah, I was
people
just-
not having those kinds of televisions. I feel.
I was just hanging out with a bunch of cinematographers this week, and it's crazy. Like the image gets recorded basically like in black and white now, and then like they can go in and apply all these like color looks to it in post and like totally transform it. But like when they're like recording it, it literally looks like black and white. It's like a gray smudge.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Yeah, Pattern Fane has no fear of Emergil whatsoever.
Yeah, he looks
And
like he was
that's the books too.
controlling
He fucking tortures Emergil in the book.
Yeah, that's another scene that I'm sad that we didn't get in season 2.
No,
Yeah.
not the end result, but
Yeah.
not. Yeah,
I hope there's a cold open in season 3 I was hoping for a cold open in season 2 of like flashbacks of like everything Pat and Fane was doing from season 1.
Right.
I hope in season 3 we get a cold open of Pat and Fane's fucking stuff.
Just Pat and Fane fucking.
Yeah, just him fucking, you know.
Just him, yeah.
No, he's a good-looking man.
Yeah, he needs to be developed for sure. Just him like walking around looking cool it's getting old. Him walking up with the horn like in a box was like, okay, like what is happening with Pat and Fane? Okay, yes, and I love Tall Loyal. Like season 2, Tall Loyal, it's great. All you gotta do is just turn the camera down.
Yeah, they
like get on your knees and shoot up. It like makes him look way taller.
There is a similar the darkness of some of the stuff from the new Star Wars shows too. It's
So
just
this
them
is
filming on these large scales.
So this is Asmodean. This is Ishi playing Asmodean in Teleran Riyadh, right? Like coaching him on how to.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, a little bit.
Sorry, my 3-year-old's calling me. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pull him back in when I see him pop up. So I do like that they kind of retcon this a little bit, like that they weren't doing. They alluded to it. They didn't say it straight out. That they basically weren't doing the circle correctly, the linking correctly, and that's why they were. You know, that's why they died still here. So I liked that they kind of retcon that a little bit.
God, I just realized how long it took them to dig that damn thing out. That was like so many minutes of
that was a while.
Scenes and they're just digging and digging.
It was like 25 minutes of them fucking around with that.
Jesus Christ. Get to the point. So I love that the only thing that saves him is his innate feminist leanings, but also his knowledge of Egwene. Like that's something that Ishamael can never like take, that kind of very intimate knowledge. He got almost it all done. He almost had it, but he just, oh Jesus. So dumb.
Them destroying the Trollocs is pretty freaking sick, though, I will say. Like, this really does show like the power of a channeler and what they can do. And I feel like even for like as a reader, you really get a sense of like what battle in the Age of Legends could have done to like the landscape and the world seeing this. And this is just, you know what, 5 channelers. Imagine an entire army of channelers tearing apart, an army. The madness.
When we get to that point, like they've already done so like that's such a show of power that like how are they gonna one up it when they actually have armies of channelers working?
Oh, we'll see. That's what I'm excited for too. I can't wait.
Well, I hope Doom as well as happens during the daytime so we can see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does happen during the daytime in the books too. And hopefully they'll have a bigger budget by then. Thanks for freeing me, Rand. The other thing, I mean, I was partially right with the way that they did the seals, that they weren't, that they were kind of like locations and stuff. But that was also one of Robert Jordan's early versions of the Dark One seals were literally a
geographical points.
Okay, around Shayol Ghul.
Oh, okay. Okay. Probably like in the exact start.
Michael Livingston references it in his Origins of the Wheel of Time book as well. It had a specific name too. I forgot what it was. In Old Tongue. We got that little one-off scene there.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was focused on Pat and Fane's angry face. The little one-off scene there of dead old Ingtar, so that we could see that that wasn't Ingtar. that actor ended up going to Willow, I believe, playing Mad Mardigan, which is canceled now.
It's a bummer. That was great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Now, is the implication that she like wasn't trained long enough in the tower?
The implication is that she doesn't know what she's doing. You know, like she doesn't know the correct way to do the linking. So like,
and we see that even with the Athamier when they do the Bowl of Winds, where the lady just like fucking drops it.
Yeah.
And Elaine's like, what the fuck? Like, that's not how you cut off channeling.
What is? I forgot about this speech with her eyes burning out.
She looks a little like a clown. I'm not gonna lie. When her face was all lit up, it looked a little like a clown.
Well, it looks like the Sharmile's face in the dream world, but yeah. It's sorry, Rafe.
I'm sure he if he could choose, he would have done differently for these. You know, they did the best they could.
Mm.
Yeah, one of the things is that what they're calling him in the show now, Lord Yakota?
Like, why don't he's not killing Perrin? Yeah.
One of the things they don't like that they talk about in book 1, but then they never really explore is the addiction or the need to draw the one power.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in the prologue to book, the book that we're reading now, where like Elaine's like dealing with the addiction.
Yeah, I kind of wish they played that up a little bit more. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of mix
clearly
of
like having like a one power orgasm there, and she acted that out well. It's like she was having a great time,
right up until she wasn't.
Yeah. Aren't we all though?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even when she died with a smile on her face. So
I mean, that is the way to go. It seems like.
But I do love how they like get in here. How like the Great Lord wanted to ensue chaos and wants to keep them alive in order to perpetuate the progress of the archetypal story. You know, like there's so much cool shit. Like the way that they just condense all these books down so hard. Like,
well, and each Forsaken has their own reasons to keep them alive too. So that's right. And they're getting into that too.
Is it it's Mo Gideon who we see at the end of season 2, right?
Yes.
That actress is fucking great.
Yeah, Bjork. Young Bjork.
Messed up. I like the bit of him cutting his hair too to hide the fact that he's, you know, got red hair and is kind of an Aiel. Is cool too.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel that hard. I feel that really hard.
I really wish that he had said to Matt, "Oh, you look different to me too."
Yeah, I really wish we had a like a Iron Man 2 roadie scene, like in the beginning of Iron Man 2. Mm-hmm. It's me. I'm here. Deal with it.
Wait, what are you talking about? What's this reference? Did Iron Man the actor change?
Oh, yeah, the guy that played Rhodey, his friend, Don Cheadle in the rest of the movies.
Okay. It's just fucking Loyal's lying there dead. I was so bummed.
What?
That they killed Loyal, but then like a half hour later on Twitter, Rafe's like, "No, he's alive. Don't worry.
No, he's not dead. Don't worry."
I was like, "What are you doing? Just stand by it. It's okay.
Yeah, just let it go. Let people wonder.
Lead to it. Yeah, like fuck."
I don't know. I could see people getting really upset and him wanting to like get ahead of it. Maybe.
I know, but that causes what do you call it? Like, you think people are gonna not watch it, or they're gonna watch it more? Like,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's like no press is, you know, press is bad press, whatever.
Yeah.
The dog one. she's amazing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, Norman Garden. Like that, I mean, they set the standard for a lot of things in some of those early Iron Man movies.
Mm-hmm.
I know, for real. Like, I feel like all she would have had to do is just pick up all the loose fragments in there, and she would never have to need money ever again. Oh my God! Imagine the smell.
Oh, Carnal.
Oh my God! The ravens and the carrion are gonna eat well. See, like, look at
Again,
this. She's
why is
fucking
she okay?
dead.
She's perfectly fine now. Oh, did Nynaeve protect her in some way? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
That's why
like she
she's
absorbed
she's
all the
less
shit.
Nynaeve
crispy.
absorbed all the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's what
so
they-
she
She's
basically
channeling.
she wrapped her in that thing you put around a hot pocket and put it in the microwave.
The aluminum sleeve.
protector. Yeah.
Ryan, you're revealing details about yourself that
Yeah, I grew up on a hot pocket.
were there vegetarian hot pots?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, how did Rand get from Shinar? Well, actually, how did Rand get from the Blight to Kyrian? That's
Right.
a long trip. He has to walk past Tarvalon. Like that's a long freaking trip.
Yeah, he doesn't have Bella. They
Yeah,
shoot
no
Bella
Bella.
away. They
No
just
money.
Shoot her away.
No
No
money.
money.
Walking through the bad rendition of the Blight.
God, I gotta tell you though, this
But
this
he
version.
thinks he's
of
gonna go
Morgan-
crazy and kill his family. That's what they keep thinking. So is Tavarin just Wheel of Time code for plot armor? So it's just plot device. That's how he gets back.
Oh, in the last book, and I can talk about it because Josh and we just read it. We didn't even talk about it on the show, and I kicked myself for it. But at one point, Rand says in his thoughts, "Can I do Tavarin to myself?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he goes, "Can I do Tavarin on myself?" Basically, because he had something very lucky happen, and he goes, "Holy shit! Did I just do that on myself?" To myself, which is the weirdest way of looking at Tavarin. And I obviously he's like, it's unreliable narrator.
Well, isn't it always to yourself?
Is he? Yeah, he's kind of.
I mean,
always
like Radiohead said, you do it to yourself.
You do it to yourself.
Yeah, and that's what really hurts.
Now we're really
Okay,
dating
yeah,
ourselves.
just one of the worst fridgings I've ever seen in all of television.
Have you guys ever watched the pitch meeting?
You fall in love. You already. Oh, I love her.
You
I
too?
love her. Oh my god, she's adorable. Most.
I don't know what you're talking about. That is
kid
Batman back there. That's not my puppet.
face. I'm felt dumb.
Have you guys ever watched the pitch meeting? YouTube?
Yeah, oh yeah, I love that guy. Did he do one for Wheel of Time?
No, but the Tavarin plot armor would totally be an item in one if he did.
Oh yeah. Well, why does he do that? Because plot armor.
Is like,
Because Tavarin. Oh, okay.
Because Tavarin, yeah.
I love one of my favorite ones was episode 8 of Game of Thrones, and then oh man, he's done so many. I love that guy. If anyone hasn't seen Pitch Meeting on YouTube, just Google Pitch Meeting episode 8 Game of Thrones. So watch that.
All right, so these weaves are white. Is that just like air moving the water, like, or is it a water like? Oh, episode 5. All right, branding.
For what?
I don't know. Just the weaves.
Oh
That
yeah.
they're
I don't
doing.
know. Oh, I stopped the episode because when we finished the episode, so we're not going into.
It's still going.
If it's still playing for you guys on Twitch, it should stop in a minute or two. Let me switch over. Oh, I don't have the I didn't make a new banner for our spoiler level, but no spoilers. What was it?
Is it at the end of this episode where Shamael introduces the girl to the Trolloc?
Oh yeah, they do. I don't know. Does it feed
like,
right into it? I haven't watched it on on
Yeah,
here.
she
I know
like
they.
pets the Trolloc, and
Yeah. Well, they
it's
do
like,
the Dark Friend
becomes like
social.
a monster show all of a sudden. Like it's that Marvel.
I wonder if I can do that. Let me see if I
Halloween.
could host another watch party real quick and just play that, because I know it's available on Amazon. Like if you go to the Amazon Prime show, like you could watch it like by itself. But
No, didn't they like randomly add it to the end of episode 8 and didn't tell anybody, and we had to just find it somehow?
yeah, they did random. Yeah, no.
Okay, well, it came on as soon as the wave, cuts to black. Then the Shamiel scene kicks in my version that I'm watching on Amazon.
I wonder if I can. I don't know if I could skip time or anything in here. Let me see if I could do that. I'm gonna let the watch party play again on Twitch and see if I can change times on it. I don't know if I can like speed up or slow down or do any of that. I don't think I have those.
55:16 is when the scene starts.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Okay.
I can't like change the time or anything.
Can I share my screen here?
No, we can't do that. We can't play it on here because it'll play on YouTube and then we'll get banged.
Oh.
But whatever. We'll just picture it in our minds, the Dark Friend social. Oh, Josh probably closed the wrong thing. I have my entire folder of Dark Friend social when we
Stills?
did the review on it. So like I can just pull that up and we can go through it there.
Yeah, you can share screen that. And did you lighten any of the photographs up?
I did lighten all of the photographs.
So then
so that was another thing I enjoyed. I liked the Dark Friend social. Welcome back.
Sorry, my VPN just disconnected. Apparently,
it's all good.
Yeah, who's the monster, them or you? Right, that was kind of the message of that scene, if I remember correctly.
Pretty much. Season 2. And then the other thing is we didn't get all of the. So I wanted to mention the Shanshan ship. We see the front of the ship. It has the I forgot what it's called. The bronze cat with like the scales and the 3 eyes
on the prow.
Yeah, it's one of the Shanshan animals. Do we think that we're gonna get more Shanshan animals in?
Like, are we going to see a Grom?
Yeah, Grom, and then the other one, the
flying one.
Called?
No, Rakin and Torakin.
Oh,
Rakin. Well, Torakin and Rakin, yeah, those are the big ones.
Right.
But there's
Grom is the one that they like ride on, like the land one, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's like on Star Wars, on the.
Yes, yeah, like the.
Is it Lopar?
Lopar is one. Lopar's the trunkless elephant or the hornless rhino. They're like big gray, kind of like elephant or rhino thing, but they don't have horns.
Lopars are what we're charging at Rand and Lanfear, and Lanfear is like hornily telling him to shoot him in the eye.
Yeah, and then there's the birds, the corallum, Torm. That's what it is. Torm.
Yeah,
they're the yeah, thank you, Lifeline Food. Yeah, they're cat dinosaurs. They're like lizard.
Is that what you see what's on the mast of the ships?
Yeah, that's what's on the prow of the ship. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Okay. So they're at least showing that they exist.
Tauntaun is the Star Wars animal that I always think of when I think of it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were thinking of the lizard. They ride a lizard in that too.
Oh, they do.
Not
yeah, that's not on the snow planet.
The dewback. They ride a thing called a dewback in that, which looks a lot like the fucking thing. All right, let me share my screen.
Josh, if you're freezing in the snow and there's a Tauntaun or a Corum, then I would cut it open, shove you in.
You put me inside it. Smells bad.
Yes.
I got my. These are the. I only have a couple of images apparently.
You're welcome. I mean, you know.
Yeah. See, that's as bright as I can get at without distorting the picture. But that's the original.
Goofy.
And that's me brightening it up without distorting the picture.
And what
It
scene
was
is that?
pretty dark though.
This is the roof of the Dark Friend Social. This is the
Of the
ending.
Dark
of it.
Friend Social, yeah. Which
Right.
which
He's going through-
apparently,
Hey, there he is.
yeah, and this is also brightened up. Which apparently was a dream shard if you follow what the extras said in the thing. So
A dream shard, like we're watching it, like Perrin disembodied in the wolf dream, watching it from the top, that kind of thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Who do we think has a white gloves? The
I
all-white
think this
gloves,
is a
like-
white cloak right here.
Is that just to be like, hey, I'm wearing white? Just
Well,
like-
you could see there's also armor on
Oh,
just this
I
left
see,
arm.
I see. Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay, and to the right is like, those are
Probably
Spaldings.
Ingtar.
Yeah, those are Spaldings. What is
Those-
that?
yeah,
What is
those
it?
look
What are
like,
those boulders on her hands? What's wrong with her hands right there? Little
This is
rocks
supposed to
on
be
them?
Suroth, I think, but she doesn't have nails. So
Her
this
nails.
must be Suroth over here hiding her nails.
Right. Oh yeah, her hair's coming down on the sides too. Yeah.
And then we have three. We have this guy with black gloves on and what looks like could be like the suit.
A bracelet or something.
Well, no,
No,
it
that
looks like
looks-
it's the white
That looks
suit
like
that,
Oh.
that Ishamael is wearing.
no, that looks
too.
more frilly almost.
I mean, the
More like
white-
a
The black suit with the white shirt.
see. I
This
see
one doesn't look more
frills.
frilly, though,
I
you're
see
right.
like a fringe, like it's frilly. It's like a right. Like it looks more like
yeah,
dainty.
you're right. It looks like frills. Yeah, you're right.
And a ring on his pinky finger.
This one doesn't look like hair. It just looks like a veil. She could be bald under there. I don't see any, like you could see straight through this veil. I don't see any hair here.
It
So
looks
this
to me
is-
like pigtails, but
Yeah, I'm seeing hair on the both sides. Yeah,
well,
like
I mean,
pigtails.
but I think she's wearing a veil. They're all wearing a hooded cloak,
Uh-huh.
and she has what looks like it could be like a like a sheer veil, like a black veil that's
And that's
slightly
just like
sheer.
the-
like a
maybe.
Terravana
fat-
male.
Yeah, maybe.
And
Like, see, look,
so-
they're all wearing like a hood that
Yeah.
goes across their entire face.
But hers looks different than the other guy who's sitting in front of the fire.
That's true. Yeah,
And
maybe
then we have
she-
the Tinker. Is she wearing a veil? Or you
Yeah,
just
they
see a
all
picture? Oh no, that's a kid's hair. Okay. When we,
That's
well,
the little kid. Yeah.
No, yeah. Before I even saw this lit up one, and we were watching it, I thought that was like the short Forsaken.
Yeah, I know. I
remember.
remember you saying
Yeah,
that was
because-
like
because it's
a
like,
little
look-
person.
Because isn't there a Forsaken statue with like a big ass beard and long hair and I thought that's what it was. Anyway,
Yeah, hold on. I think.
Like Arcane.
Do I
What?
still
Referring
have
to
the-
Arcane.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah, the one on the left there in the middle.
yeah,
Yes, I
thought
mean
that-
the joke is he is shorter than the other Forsaken, but he's not a little person. Like he's not that short.
okay, good point.
I do like the little bit that they added in with the seals that they have the little symbols that are
Oh, what
corresponding
the?
with them.
Ooh, look at this.
I hope they go into that a little
Yeah.
bit more. These are just the best guesses, by the way. These are not like for sure.
Looks like sexual.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. This I think Tavarin Tavern did this one.
And then he translated it
symbols on the
into,
table.
into a different language, and then translated it back to English.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Matches design on collar. Oh, that's how he gets this is how he ascribed which one to which. So it matches the design on her headpiece. This one matches his face. This one matches the design on his collar. I got it. I got you. Okay.
And there's some
Alright.
tits down, and then big boobs. Looks like sexual.
Looks like sexual.
Yeah, we could talk about that. Well, Samael, in the books, he kind of ends up there, so we could talk about that now. Maybe they're just adding a little bit more to his character backstory with it. I don't know. It is a little weird
It
to
is
give
weird,
him
yep.
that there, but
I didn't notice he had bees. All right,
Um,
go back.
man, I gotta go back and look. See,
Where
this
is
is the best thing. It's the best thing that I think they embodied. What Rafe has done, I think, at the very least, is he embodied well the feeling of like, oh, I got to go back and rewatch that now, like that I had with the books. He's been doing foreshadowing pretty well in the episode, so I hope he continues that with the payoff of like the small story bits as we keep going. His symbol has 9 circles in it. Not exactly bees, but slightly. So Josh,
is Bella coming back?
Did you when watching season 1, what book were you on? Do you remember? So this would have been November of 2019.
Probably end of book 6.
Right?
19?
2020.
2020.
2020.
Wait, what? Season 1?
Yeah, it was
right?
a while ago.
2020.
Was it 20? No, it's 21. It's 21. I'm sorry. The COVID, the 2020, 2021, and 2022 are just all fucked up in my head from COVID. It was 2021. November 2021.
Okay. We would have been on book 5, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we read
Fires of Heaven.
Fires of Heaven, before we read New Spring.
Okay. What did you think going into season, like at the end of season 1, having been, like this point, you've been to the Waste, you've been pretty much all over the Westlands. How did you like it, the very least, the world that they built in season 1, like Tarvalon and Two Rivers, and getting to see the different do you think that he embodied at least Tarvalon well? Like how do you feel the adaptation was of these sets?
Not like the scaling, so it's hard for me to separate. Like I got really hung up on the scaling of the locations.
Okay.
They did not, like in Tarvalon, like the balconies are super short, and like inside the White Tower everything is like super condensed. And like not majestic.
Okay.
Everything is not to the scale that I thought it would be.
I 100% agreed. Tarvalon in season 1 felt like a set.
Yeah, it felt like a set. The White Tower felt like a set. I forget what I think it's the room where Lan finds what's his fuck crying.
Your favorite.
The sculptures.
Oh, the warder.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah, your buddy.
I love that. Yeah, Stefan's my buddy. My favorite episode.
I enjoyed that.
I know that's contentious, but at the time that was definitely my favorite episode. But I didn't think they did a good job with the sets. I was not impressed. But it was mostly to do with the scale and the relative size of things. Because, like, look at Lord of the fucking Ring. Like, look at Rings of Power and, like, how they did it. And that was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So and that came out after season 1. But that was the kind of level of, like, I was expecting. Granted, that was $1 billion show. The most expensive show ever made for television.
Yeah.
So not at all the same budget, not at all the same. So I was disappointed by that. But
if they had Lord of the Rings budget,
no,
I mean they never will because it's the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
But
I thought the Ways was
Numenor was pretty fucking sick.
Numenor was awesome in Rings of Power. Yeah,
it's one of the only cities you go to, also.
Right. But even like the Dwarf Ballin's realm. It's just the
Dwarven city was amazing. It was amazing. For those who played Dragon Age, it looked a lot like the Dragon Age Dwarven cities.
Yeah,
right.
But it, I mean, that's not to say that was a bad thing. It just reminded me very reminiscent of those. But it was all of the Dwarven scenes in Rings of Power saved it for me because I didn't really enjoy it that much, but.
The elf stuff was not
like that CGI overhead shot of Tarvalon they like to show us a lot. The dick and balls, as our non-reader Lady Catherine calls it. Like that looks great. And then you get in there and it doesn't. It feels like a different place, which is interesting. I thought season 2 was better. We talked about this on the show, like this whole notion that they finally did that kind of like West Wing style camera work where we're following Egwene and she's going down a corridor. She turns left. She walks into a door. She goes to another door. Boom, opens up into this sprawling place with 20 people doing stuff, all orchestrated, all livelihood and felt real. And then they just really don't do that again. It's always just like a static camera and or a couple cameras in a room, like more like set pieces. So I hope they do more of that, kind of like give that world, expanse and movement. But
I do. I mean, I liked I mean, a lot of people complained about the scale of the White Tower, but when you look at like a picture like this, and you see
it's huge.
Like some of the smaller buildings down there. Like look at the towers on some of the smaller buildings that are just beside, or the trees, even in the trees that are just beside.
Yeah, there's all like little micro penises, and then there's
it's very phallic shaped. You're not wrong.
Everything's dome shaped.
I like, and then of course we have our.
But where's all the Ogier effect? Like, where's the building looks like a crashing wave, and like all the details? Like,
yeah, I think they took that. Honestly, I think they took that out, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet.
I mean, but it's fucking Mount Doom in the background, right?
Hey, listen, that's Dragonmount right there. Don't. That's like they did us well, so I'm not going to complain. I think we got a good spread on a lot of the images for there's one in particular that I really liked, and the Twitter of Chaos posted a thing like on it when we posted, like, I think you caught our good side or something like that. Kathy had posted on the Dragonmount Twitter account, and Twitter of Chaos responded, and it was really funny. But I like what they did with Dragonmount, like especially because of how big it's supposed to be, and like and then it versus Tar-Valon, I think they did well. I'm interested to see if we ever go to the peaks like we do later, but like, I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
What are you, so knowing, and again, this is a slight spoiler for what we know of season 3, but I don't think this is going to be new for anybody. Rafe spoke about jumping to book 4 for a lot of the season 3 stuff. So like, we're probably going to be going to Ruidian. What do you hope to see in season 3 coming from book 3 and book 4?
I honestly don't know. I've not followed anything about season 3. I know nothing.
Well, I mean, like from the books though, like if they are adapting books 3 and 4 for season 3, what's something that you would like to see from the books in that season? And this is like a question for everybody, but I'm interested to see what you have to say, Josh.
Death Hounds.
I agree. I mean, I've been saying for a while, I hope we see a more like different Shadow Spawn, but I mean, Dark Hounds would be perfect, especially if they. Oh yeah, you said Death Hounds. I didn't even notice that you said that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine. If they're going to, so one of the things that they've alluded to is that they might like that we might be seeing the return to the Two Rivers for Perrin. So that would be an easy thing for them to do, to include like, an antithesis to the wolves. The Dark Hounds are a great, dark shadow wolf. That would be great.
Right. So Aiel cities or Aiel keeps.
I
would like to see
holds.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the holds, the Cold Rocks hold, things
Cold
like
Rocks
that.
Yeah.
Ruidian's gonna be awesome.
Ruidian. Yeah.
Like I hope they keep all the weird. I hope they keep the weirder shit. I'm sorry. Like I'm afraid that we're not going to get the Eilfin. I'm afraid that they already gave Matt his weapon. They don't need to do anything like that.
I was gonna say that too, Ryan. Yeah.
There's
I'm afraid
no
we're not
way.
going to get the flicker.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
afraid
they
all
would have
that-
already done the flicker, but there's no way that is going to be the Ashendari. That Matt is going to keep the Shadow Logoth dagger for the rest of the series.
I mean, I don't know. You speak with such confidence, but
I
mean, like, I don't. That it seems like the rails. They're off the rails. They're like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Which is like, I'm okay with it. I mourned the loss of the books, and we're just free. We're
Did
free
we
will and
lose them?
Bob
Are they
Dylan.
gone? We can't go back and read them
No,
anymore?
this is like a really super well done fan fiction, which is fine. Like Elliot Edit says, it's an adaptation. You add.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not,
adaptation.
and I mean, anything they do is going to be an adaptation because it isn't. I mean, it's a new thing. Oh, someone doesn't know about Way of the Leaf.
The Way of the Con.
If you ever catch Leafcast, the Way of the Leaf guys are puppet friends at conventions, then you'll know what that
magically grow to 6'7", and with my head, I'm maybe 7 feet tall.
7 foot.
It's hard to miss when you're walking around with that. Were you wearing that when you tripped over?
Tripped over and spilled beer. That's the important thing to know about Ryan with his head on. Beer will be spilled.
Yeah. I knocked over. I spilled beer. I've knocked over a laptop. Yep.
So
I did not fall.
Sorry, Joe.
You need to be like the cosplayers when they wear costumes like that at conventions. Every single one of them has a handler. That's yeah, so that they don't have to do stuff like that.
The problem is Ryan rejects handlers.
Yeah, get your hands off me. Oh my God, God damn it, Jesus.
Yeah, no, I don't think that they're gonna that. I wonder if you're talking about the when Matt says "I remember" during season 2
I thought
finale.
that's where we go too. Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't think that that's what that is. I think that was just him remembering them talking about how he fought with the, like how they say we've fought with you before. Like I thought that was him just saying like I remember fighting with you guys before, not like I remember all my past lives and I was a military genius.
I know, but I mean he's the memory.
But why would he
so it's like what is it's something.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the moment that it happens? Is when the dagger gets removed from him and they fill in the blanks?
No.
He Eilfin.
Yeah, when he goes to the Eilfin and Eilfin, they fill in the holes that were created by the dagger.
They put all the additional memories into him then into the holes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
kind of.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if they try to keep the dagger for that. Like, I don't know. I really hope they don't do that. That would be like they just keep adding things to this dagger.
Okay, Sparkle's friend's got a good point. He did start using Old Tongue for the first time, which they
right after that happened. That is true.
Why the hell did they not translate that?
I don't know. I mean, I think they know everyone. I think they assume everyone knows what he said. Time to talk
use Old Tongue in season 2?
No, they're trying they're appealing to people who've not read the books.
I mean, it's obviously a battle cry. So for those who don't know, like it feels like a battle.
Does he say Taishar Menetherin or what?
No, he said Jovindi Das. I forgot. He said it's time to toss the dice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, which is like cool.
It's like
which is cool as shit.
Whatever.
Yeah. Our non-readers were like, I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
They wanted to know.
It's obviously a battle cry. Like the way they did it, I liked it. But I honestly don't think that the dagger is going to be the Ashendari, and this is him getting his knowledge from his past life. I don't think that that's what this is, especially with
Wait, no, but he could have gotten the knowledge from the psychedelics he took.
All you have to do is take some psychedelics and you. and you can remember all your past lives.
Whatever fucking Ishii to fucking dosed him. Dude, I would be so into being dosed by Ishii.
I mean,
fuck yes.
Yes, I would totally drink that. I would have drank that too. Would have 100% drank that.
Dose me, motherfucker.
Like, would anyone in chat not have drinking that tea? Or Ryan, would you have not drank that tea?
No, but I'm notorious.
That's fair. I would have drank that tea immediately.
Like my dad used to say, I'll try everything twice.
Unhinged.
I imagined it as ayahuasca because that's what it kind of looked like when he was shaving like ayahuasca bark into the.
I actually, when I identified it as, it was ibogaine, and the experience that he has is very much like ibogaine.
Okay,
where he relives ibogaine.
You kill your mother.
When you take ibogaine, you relive all of your past. You relive your life, like your life goes flicker. That's a way
Roof Mistress says no.
Oh wow, nope. Okay,
I would have totally hit that immediately. The but I don't know if we'll get the Redstone Durway. I don't know if we're gonna do the Elfin and the Ilfin, but I definitely think that is.
I want to see the aliens.
Me too.
But they're probably not.
So is that your theory? You think they're aliens?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
I want to see the steading.
I want to see more Ogier.
Oh
yes.
Fuck. Are we gonna?
I want to see more Ogier. I want to see that, and like that'll give them the chance to show an Ogier with ears that twitch and long droopy eyebrows and a droopy mustache, like an older Ogier. Like that'll give
right.
That no.
Oh, you think you have to? You think you need to age up into the Twitch? Like he's too young to Twitch.
No, I think they can't. I think they can't afford to make ears well enough to have Loyal on camera as much as they want to have him to have those ears constantly. But if we have an Ogier that we only see a little bit, they could probably,
Look, did anyone watch the Dark Crystal remake TV show?
Yeah.
Like they can fucking do it.
You can switch some fucking ears.
I mean, I realize this is not a show made by,
masters
Muppets,
of the art, the puppetry, but hey.
Oh, I appreciate that, Light Blinded Fool. See, someone is actually doing.
I'm
my
twitching
job.
my ears.
I should be doing.
Look, I'm twitching my ears.
Yes, thank you.
My ears twitch.
Please smash that like button, subscribe, leave some comments, like, share.
How about Josh? Josh, that's subscribe button.
Head over to, and then in the description of this on YouTube, there's a link over to Way of the Leaf if you don't already follow them. Leafcast, I think, is your thing on. Like at
Tuesdays.
Leafcast or whatever on YouTube.
At Leafcast, yes.
Yeah.
No. YouTube is the Way of the Leaf.
Leafcast is Twitter.
Yeah. Which is sad because everyone now just thinks we're like the Leafcast boys. We get all the weird, and it's hard. Yeah, we are the Way of the Leaf.
Hey, listen, we're Dragonmount com because someone took Dragonmount, and Jason tried to get that freaking like 12 years ago. So it's not even like it was recent.
Yeah, no, I was super surprised we got the Way of the Leaf for a YouTube channel. Just knocked me out. I couldn't believe it wasn't taken already. So yeah, we're stoked to have Way of the Leaf. But we have Tavern Talk Sundays, Leafcast on Tuesdays, Watch and Airing occasionally, Non-Reader Reacts. We got a bunch of different shows. I know, DK Moon.
DK.
You could comment wherever you want. Hiltrude Hartman. That's a fantastic name, by the way.
It is.
It is.
Any engagement is good engagement. We have our TikTok where Kitty dresses up as different characters. You'll see her on there as Bella, Rand, Lanfear, all kinds of stuff. We even have a Facebook page still, which is it's a little.
What's that?
I know, right?
Hiltrude. Do you go as Trude normally or like Hilt? Like what's your nickname? Hilt.
Yes, and our Patreon. This
Yes.
is the viewers really help me out. I always forget. Make sure to go and join our Discord. There's links over on Dragonmount.com to all of this stuff. We have our Discord, our Patreon. The Patreon, we post unedited interviews from when we've had the chance to interview Hamed Animashon, who plays Loyal, Kate Fleetwood, Daniel Henney, Kara Covini, Donald Flynn. We've interviewed Rafe Judkins. So
Jeez.
we post the unedited version of those interviews over for our Patreon, and then obviously you could see them over on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. What? That's amazing. What access.
Well, I mean, it's Dragonmount celebrated its 25th anniversary this year, so I attest it mainly to, you know, if you're around long enough and, you know, you're not the wrong kind of weirdo. I didn't want to say too much of a weirdo, but we are. It's just like we're not the wrong kind of weirdo. We're not.
You guys are a Jenga block like on layer 3.
There you
that
go.
You just can't pull out.
That's exactly correct.
Speaking of plugs, real quick, Josh and I are in a band called Homunculus Rex. We are transcontinental now, so shit's slowing down. But if you want to hear any of the music we've done, it's on YouTube and
Come find us on
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, yeah.
Do you guys? Oh, I was going to say, is it like SoundCloud or Spotify or something like that?
SoundCloud.
No, we don't. Yeah, SoundCloud, because we just self-publish everything. We don't have anything on Spotify or Apple. But the full album, Arms, that we did, Option Paralysis, is on YouTube. You can it's all right there in one link. So if you want to listen to our album.
What kind of music is it? I mean, I know what kind of music it is, but tell the people what kind of music it is.
Josh, I've been talking a lot.
Oh, we have our viewer over on Facebook. Nothing is wrong with Facebook. It's just, to the kids today, Facebook is where the old people go, apparently. So that's what Gen Alpha and Gen Z say at the very least.
That's why we're there, my friend.
That is why we have a Facebook page, because we're the OGs.
But yeah, come listen to Homunculus Rex. It's weird electronic music, yes, and we're all weirdos here. Thank you, Noman Garden.
Yes.
Yep.
Hugs.
Yeah, it's music for.
Oh, there we
guys.
go. Thank you, Noman Garden. I was looking for. I was like trying to look for it so I could share the link.
Yeah, I play bass and guitar and some keys, and Josh does all the electronics. It's a two-person joint, and we have guest musicians and stuff. But yeah, we worked diligently on this album for like what, goddamn, 8 years.
Are the puppets? Do you guys have the puppets in for the?
This is pre-puppet.
This is pre-puppet. Yeah. I probably couldn't.
Ryan on stage playing the bass with his puppet.
All right, so that's a good. We could talk about. I want to perform Homunculus Rex at a con. Like, I don't understand why we're not like doing the dance party. So we talk to the con people. Tell them that, you know, you guys play music and see what they say. That'd be amazing.
Send them a sample.
All right.
What is your so Tuesday 10 o'clock you guys are going to be doing the prologue of Winter's Heart, but what is do you guys have a plan for next Sunday for Tavern Talk yet?
Oh, it's episode 2. Yeah, we're going through episodes one at a time, kind of getting our actor friend Jansen. He can finally talk about the show. So
because the strike's over.
Yeah, going back through it, kind of interviewing him a lot on like kind of behind the scenes, why they make these decisions, what it takes to make a production. He's super knowledgeable, super great. So we're just going through the series. Episode 2 is next Sunday.
Awesome. So you guys are watching season 2, episode 2, because the SAG after a strike is finally over and Jansen is allowed to talk about stuff. I completely forgot that Jansen was going to be able to start talking about stuff now.
Yeah. We're free. It's all great. It's all good.
Wearing a ball gag for so long that
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough. There was one time when I did a Tavern Talk and I caught myself mid saying something and had to like just completely change.
Yep.
Into something completely intelligible. So for I planned out most of the next 2 months guests, but we're gonna keep some of them secret because I don't know when everyone's going to come yet. I haven't planned out the dates, but for next week, I think you guys will recognize these folks that I'm going to be getting. Let me shut the banner off so you can read it. The special guests are going to be artists,
spoiler level,
super fans,
my friend
and Skeeter.
Awesome.
Yes.
When I saw them yesterday, or not yesterday, on Saturday when we were doing the Watchinary, I was like, I need to hang out with you guys more. You guys should come do an episode of the Rewatch. And they were like, well, if we do next week's episode, I'll still be in the same place, so we can join like together in one video. I was like, all right, let's do it.
That's
Two lovely
amazing.
individuals. So
Hey, can you
that's
go
awesome.
back to that graphic real quick? It looks
Yeah,
like
sure.
Ishamael Skeeter and Tree is the girl. The way you labeled it.
It does. It's
That's
so
fantastic.
good.
I
And
gotta
Dragonmount
point
is
that out
clearly
to
the Trolloc, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I brightened this image up too for you so that you can see it, because the original one was so freaking dark.
It's great.
Let me see if I can actually. I think I have. Nah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, make sure to go over there and check that out. And also, Noman Garden, I want to say grats to you, man. And I think Lightblind did full too. I think both of you guys are the ones that won the $25 gift cards over to the Dragonmount merch shop. But I'm gonna shamelessly plug that as well. So make sure to, all the money that comes into the show goes to support the show, the servers that we run, and making everything better for everybody. So I hope we get to do another giveaway soon. But thank you for everyone who participated in our. What did we ended up calling that? I'm asking you guys. You guys don't know. If anyone watches Dropout TV, like the College Humor guys, we did where we read quotes from the Wheel of Time, and then WoT a quote. That's what it was. Thank you, Sparkles friend. See, I can always depend on the fans here to
the Wheel of Tones. Sparkles.
featuring
First off,
the Wheel of
Sparkles.
Tones. Yes.
Don't be strangers. Jump over to the Way of the Leaf. You're funny. We like funny. Like what they said is.
Great.
He said that picture with the Trolloc, he said that they look like they're going to knock their heads together like coconuts.
Oops.
That's amazing.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Not all Wanderlust. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, we're just getting ready to wrap up, but thank you for coming anyway. Make sure to puppet that like button, as my felt friends would say.
And everyone should use the word Josh as a verb more often.
I'm gonna josh you.
Just joshing you.
Just
not joshing you typically.
Now we're definitely old. And with that,
yes.
say goodnight, Josh.
Good night.
Good night, Josh.
That's what I was hoping for.